we are looking at an interesting topic, and the reason for saying it's interesting, maybe to me, I don't know, is because I think I can do what I like, and I owe my family. I treat people the way I want to treat them. So there was a particular, it might actually be still when this is coming out. There was a particular woman on Twitter that went viral for cooking for her husband at 4 a.m. And some people, some enemy of progress, are saying that she should not cook at 4 a.m. But for me, what's the big deal if that works for you and that's your plan for life? But I believe Sharon is against this motion.
So I'm not against.
Let's start with Sharon.
No, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Could you guys give context? Because I'm very not.
So would Sharon do that for us? Or
Actually,
should I
you do
just-
it, 'cause
Shakespeare, go.
So basically, what I understand, what basically happened was, this woman, she tweeted out saying that, oh, I wake up 5 a.m., 4 a.m. to cook for my husband to go to work, so that they will not steal her husband, so that his colleagues.
Do you know the kind of women out there these days? She said that another lady in the office is already bringing an extra spoon. Extra spoon. You are not saying she shouldn't wake up.
But
God bless him with all the.
But I don't understand. Why is she?
Bringing extra spoon, doesn't that mean she's eating the food?
Yeah, that's what I thought I was.
But no, what they are trying to portray is that it will start from extra spoon. Then from extra spoon,
It goes.
she will now be the one cooking. Then from cooking, probably the man will enter
That's the
inside
thing I'm angry
the
about.
house.
Okay.
Why
Okay.
you woke up before you were
So
not
how
waking
does
up.
cheating about
That's the thing. Before you were not even waking up before 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Meaning that you were waking up anytime you wanted to wake up for your husband to cook his food, or maybe he eats leftovers or whatever. That was.
So
that's what I'm thinking. But
Yeah.
now you're saying that
Yeah.
you now found out that a colleague is now joining your husband to eat the food. You're afraid that they'll steal your husband. Let me wake up 5 a.m. so that they'll not steal my husband. Which kind of stupid
Wait,
talk is
I'm not
that?
even sure. Is it a colleague joining the husband or the lady bringing in 2 extra spoons for her own food? I think
Can you
it's.
just find this?
I think it's the lady
So it's
bringing in.
a-
But
A work
irrespective.
colleague.
Yeah,
She was bringing her own spoon.
yeah. I thought to eat her food, not his food.
I don't
No,
even
no,
know.
to eat her husband's
What is
lunch
it
that
called
she
on this
made.
Twitter, sir?
Are you sure?
Yeah, now that's
But
what the
of
story
course,
is.
irrespective, I don't even know which is which. But one thing that I just want to discuss is now if you were not waking up at that time and you feel like I need to do this to save my marriage, is anything wrong with that? So
There's nothing wrong with that.
for Sharon saying that now she shouldn't wake up at that time because
She wasn't
of,
doing it
of a
before.
lady, and she wasn't doing it before. I think that's not fair because left to me, if I notice something wrong in my marriage, I wasn't waking up to do this, and of course, it doesn't have to just be the lady. It's just because of the way the whole story looks. But I feel like if I'm in a relationship with someone and I see something wrong, and I think this is the way I can save my own marriage, not the world's marriage, then
So
what is wrong with
another
that?
thing, people are saying that she came out to the social media, saying that her fridge is not working and she needs a fridge. Side eye.
So
So
like,
why?
And I give side eye because I don't understand why
So
you
like
come to
she
this
wants
to
people
us.
to give her stuff.
Because
She started from
ask
fridge.
and it shall be given. She asked and she was given now. So
I mean,
Can-
going
can
to
I
what
ask?
you said.
Me too. I need $1 billion.
As in,
this girl, what's her name? I think she's one of those that do a particular podcast like that.
What's the
I saw her own video on on what's it called?
her
On
name is
Twitter,
Mommy Z. That's
she
what
was
they call
trying
her.
to pound yam.
Okay.
She now said, me pounding yam for my husband 4 a.m. Please, I need flight ticket to something. People came for her because she had a wig on pounding yam. So some people said, it's pounded here. The husband is going to eat and all.
People are not nice. I mean, going back to what you said, Toby.
Tools.
I was actually thinking
Tools.
of tools, but I was thinking.
Well,
is
you
she
didn't
the
mention
one?
it, so not tools.
Okay.
So, going back to your point, I mean, in this scenario, if she feels that's what she needs to do to save her marriage, that's up to her.
So,
and there is nothing wrong with
but
that.
why is it that feminists, especially, and this in a way negates what Micah used to say, because one statement that is so common with Micah is, if you're putting your shit out there, expect people to talk about it and even go against it and all that because you're putting it out there. But if this is what I want to do with my own family, why do you guys have to come and say that that is wrong? Because it's still my family and I decide what I want to do. See, if I wake up, if the husband is saying, and this, just like I said, it spans through both. So if the husband is saying, I want to cook for my wife, you should not say the wife is using the husband, or if the husband is saying, I want to clean the house, then it is what I have decided to do and it is what works for my family. So why is it that people tend to see it and tend to say, this is what you guys should do in your family, this is what works? When do you
I'm
become
not
that?
having a problem with that. My issue is that she thinks that, okay, for her husband not to be stolen away from her or make them know her husband not go wayward, she has to wake up 4 a.m. to cook for her husband so that the husband will not go. The issue is that why does she think like that?
Because
But
it
why
could be-
does she think
But we
like
don't
that?
know how
Was
their
the
marriage
husband
is, though.
exactly?
We don't
it
know
could
how
be-
their
it could
marriage
be
is.
She's a housewife. Because
Yeah,
of
she
where
is.
he works and how early he has to leave the house, she has programmed herself, or she has taken up the road that, you know what, I always want my husband to take my homemade meal to work.
But she made it. She put it in the point where, like, okay, I'm cooking for my husband
So
so,
that
that they will
is-
not steal my
So
husband.
that's our
And
point.
then somebody replied, yes, so you are right. You have to wake up for it, make them not steal your husband. She said, yes, so what do you mean
Because
by
they can
that?
steal the husband. That's the
Even
meaning.
they know they steal husband though. Now the husband when they go wayward. What do you mean that they steal husband? They know they steal husband.
There is that one too.
They steal
It's
husband.
the husband that wants to
It's
be
not the
born.
husband. Yes.
They steal husband.
Which one
they
Don't
steal
tell me that
husband?
his husband.
They use
They
kayamata
steal-
on the man.
No, they don't.
Do you even know the man is not even able to afford a fridge for his family? I should go and steal that husband.
No,
I
situations
should go
are-
and steal
si-
that. I'm
situation-
sorry. I'm
situations
sorry.
are
Yeah,
hard,
let me
so-
forgive me, please, Mommy Z, forgive me. But I'm just saying, why would who like?
Did you see
It
that
might
woman
sound
that said they were that skit that they were a bunch of women. They were a bunch of women surrounded in my room. Do you remember that?
yeah.
That it was
I don't know that one.
that
Bunch of women. What's your
that she was complaining about her husband was cheating on her.
yeah?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Inside it was inside a court case.
In a court
Oh.
case.
Bunch of
Yeah.
women. Bunch of women inside.
I came to my room and I saw a bunch
Bunch
of
of
women.
women.
surrounded-
Bunch of.
That from a poor family, and the man
Yeah.
is sleeping with.
Sleeping, exactly.
But
There are
the
a lot of
issue is
poor
that
people.
The
There are a lot of poor
woman,
people
the
that
woman
still
has
sleep
said
around,
himself
though.
that.
No,
The-
so when you
but
assume
the
that
woman,
because
no,
a
no,
man is
wait,
poor,
wait,
he
wait.
won't have other women.
Yeah,
Wait.
in
You don't
fact, exactly.
get-
Wait, but the
Especially
thing is that
if the man is
thing
strong,
is
well,
that, Len,
if
let
the
me
man
say
is
something.
strong,
What
is
kind of men they
they
carry up?
they will be funding his lifestyle. The money that the man will bring home will be from another
You
woman.
never see a Boki where
Let
they
me say,
sit,
let me say something. Yeah,
Oh,
the woman that said there's a bunch of women. She complained. She also complained that the husband is not giving them money.
Yes.
But the man is giving money to the bunch of women inside the room.
yes.
But
Do you understand?
no, but you,
I don't want to say some things that
No,
Dara
that's
would
okay.
feel like I'm still against women like the last time.
I'm just trying to clarify that you said because why would you want to steal someone's husband that can't afford a fridge? Kole, no street doesn't
It's,
even
it's
get-
not about fridge,
The
oh.
street,
There are a lot of factors than fridge that people consider
That
to
people
steal your
consider-
husband.
But you guys understand what I'm saying? That where
no, I
do,
don't
why
go-
why did she get to that point to say that she has
No,
to
but
wake up
that's-
4 a.m. to cook
so
for
you
her
see, the
husband
problem
because
with this thing
the
is I feel
husband
you
She saw
don't have
something.
lots of context to the story.
She saw
Exactly. I feel like she's the one that knows how her marriage is, the dynamic of her marriage,
Like-
and she probably feels that is what she needs to do at that point.
some.
Maybe her husband is
even
sleeping away from
because
her.
even irrespective
Right?
of the context, what I'm saying is, if there is a need, you notice that okay, there is a problem in my marriage. Because if there is no problem,
Yeah,
I don't think she would see a need to change. Now, as a man, I could have been complaining that. You are
Babe,
not
I need to
doing
carry your food to
exactly
work. I don't have much. I don't want to be
going,
buying
you know,
food outside.
and for me to start cooking in the morning, I'm still going to work. Maybe you are at home, things like that, you know, and you are not doing it,
Balance.
and someone else is already bringing food
Food in the
to
office.
share.
In the office.
So no one will tell you to say that because see, all these people cheating and all that, of course, the man is at fault. The man is at fault. I'm saying it. But
Ah.
also, there are a lot of influences to it. They might
Why
not
like
even.
the man is
So that before they say so. But what I'm saying is, there are a lot of influences to that. Some do not start with intentions of cheating.
Yep.
They just start with friendship.
It starts with a spoon.
It starts with a spoon, exactly. And the best way to curb it is before it moves out of the spoon. So it just starts with, oh, this food is nice, so can we share it? And my wife is not cooking for me. It's not even with the intention of I want to sleep
Baba
with you.
just want to feed
It's
his
just
belly
like,
during
oh,
lunch.
I'm hungry. And this, like, at work, this last week at work, I went with the food, and then someone came around to say, oh, your food smells nice, and I was like, thank you. It starts like that. For example, like, okay, as a man, I was walking past, and then this food smells nice, and my wife is just giving me food, and then
My
she
tongue
comes
is-
with another spoon. And I feel like, oh, it's not bad though. It's just food.
Yes.
Nothing more than food. And then I take one spoon and then I enjoy. And it's nice. Next time you bring the food, even before she says things, I ask, did you bring the food today? Now you bring, and now we are now eating together. We gist. We talk about things.
Yeah,
Things-
bonding.
Things that we don't talk at home.
Can I
We don't talk
also
about
say
at home.
something? She also mentioned that I've always been too lazy to wake up. She's always been too.
Oh,
Before she don't dey wake up, but
Toby's
because
story
of
is now even giving
woman,
more
she
context.
She started to.
Yes, it's a
See
marriage.
now.
But it no make sense. That's the thing.
Why
No,
is
no,
that-
no, no,
wait,
no,
what
no.
are you
Where?
saying?
Why did you
She's
get to
at-
that point?
She wants to keep her
Marriage,
marriage.
that's it. There's nothing wrong
So
with
are
it.
you
She wants to
proposing
keep
that?
her
I
marriage.
think she's
but
seeing the
come on
problem
now.
and
she's
she's
addressing the
choosing
problem.
to solve the problem.
That's
So
how
wait,
you solve
what
the
would be an
problem.
alternative? Give us an alternative.
Alternative to that, exactly.
Yes.
That makes more
You
sense.
told the husband.
You
does
continue
something
that.
now.
No, eh?
You're not sure?
with all this narrative that I was giving, you are not hearing. You are reading Mommy Z. Because
Give
if
us
you
an
listen,
alternative way to curb this with that story Toby said that.
Because
she doesn't cook, but she has realized that her husband is eating somewhere.
and of
And
course
there
the
is
husband
saying,
might not even have
The
plans
way the
of
man's heart, Abi, is
exactly.
Is it the way to-
So just like
Is it?
just like
Answer
I
the question. Is
I've not
it?
even finished
it's
the saying.
food though.
Is it? They saying is it true?
It's
Oh, it's
true.
very true.
Cook
Is
good.
it-
So they
food.
feel see your heart from food.
Yes,
Wait,
so-
it's not the only
Yes,
way.
so
It's
I'm
not the
serious.
only way.
But
It's
if
part
you
of
Look
it.
at
want to
Esau.
deny
Look
that
at
it doesn't
Esau.
play
See how
a
you
role.
went
Ah,
back
go
and said
see.
best rice.
But if I have someone that will cook nice meal for me every morning after
That's how you go and
So
say your
no,
destiny
no,
because
no,
of food.
no.
Yeah,
I
my
think I'm
destiny is
missing it.
strong. I
I'm
can't
missing it.
say
Toby
it.
gave a good example. The way to a man's heart is you are eating. You start having conversations. From conversation, it leads to another conversation outside of work.
And it wasn't planned at first.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly.
but now, if you are to say, okay, how did you people meet? When they finally marry and 10 years, and the kids ask, how did you people meet? What would we say?
It was food.
Is it all food?
Is it not food? So, but that doesn't mean. So the food just creates a cascading effect and leads to other things and leads to other things. And people divorce because of they marry and the woman cannot cook. Husband self cannot cook. Both
Exactly.
adults cannot cook.
How are we going to feed
I
ourselves?
mean, I actually don't see anything wrong with it because she can
just wants to
identify a
solve
problem
yeah.
and she's
Exactly.
So
Trying
what would be
to
an
solve it.
alternative? She
So Sharon, you won't wake up 4 a.m.
No,
So,
her
but-
husband basically her husband was not going to work without food.
That's
right?
what we're assuming.
Yes. Basically now because
Okay, yeah.
because in the tweet it was saying that he had to take he's taking extra
So is
food
that
so that
wrong?
he
No,
can
it's
eat.
not.
So is that
That's
It's
not
not.
the-
It's
that's
not
the
wrong. But
story.
the problem
you have
the
is what?
problem I have is she was not doing it before. Now she's doing it because another woman is involved.
So to you, that's wrong.
To
so who do
me,
you have the
it's
problem
just
with, the woman or the other woman?
both. Everybody involved.
What
I
do you
don't
mean
not the
everybody
woman.
involved?
I have a problem with Mommy Z waking up.
What
In
would have been
4
an
a.m.
alternative way to handle that situation?
I don't know, but
No,
I still
no.
have a problem with that because she
No.
wasn't doing it before. Why is she doing it now?
But people change.
Why?
But is that not
So
the whole
wait,
point
wait,
of marriage?
wait,
like
wait,
you
wait,
compromise.
Exactly. I think you're not getting it.
Let
So,
me paint a scenario, and I hope the scenario makes sense. So you have mild headaches, right? But you choose not to use Advil or whatever painkiller it is because you're like, oh, no problem, I'll chest it. Then you now start having really serious migraines. Like serious migraines that you can't concentrate, you can't focus, you can't do anything. So are you going to tell me you're still going to be like, oh, I don't want to take Advil, or you're actually going to seek solution to your problem?
You have given her pain. You have given her headache.
Headache. No, because the way I'm seeing it is that there is a problem.
Listen,
She has
understand.
identified the
The
problem,
problem.
and she's seeking a solution. I mean, she has found a solution
solution that is
to her
working.
problem.
Why was she not doing it before now?
That's
It's
why I'm
to
like,
avoid
we
the
don't know what
problem.
her marriage is like. Maybe
Okay.
to her, that's the best thing
So
she
it
can
could be
do
that
at this point.
maybe the husband had never complained
Exactly.
because a lot of people, they're in marriage, they can tolerate things, but maybe if someone knows her in the office and told her, your husband is
doing this.
doing this, and she looked at it and be like, why didn't he ever complain?
Mm.
So even maybe she didn't even confront him, or she did, and she now realized, okay, this is a problem.
Mm.
You know what? Now we don't know whether she's working.
So
Or-
this is the story.
They
It says
give
her
her-
commitment to cooking breakfast every morning at 4:30 a.m. was spurred by her husband's female colleague, who brought a second spoon for him to eat lunch. So she wasn't giving him food. So someone else is now bringing food and saying, "Take spoon and eat."
That's
So if you
That's
are
a
the
big
wife-
problem.
If you are the wife,
Yes.
you will
I
say
will
that
even
you
say thank you. Oh.
Eh?
Yes.
nice one.
Gen Z.
No,
Gen Z.
No,
That's
I will
very
say
good.
thank
let me-
you.
let me tell you a narrative in Nigeria. Single women are going after married men a lot.
A lot. That's even.
Whose fault is that?
But wait, whose fault is it?
Whose fault
From
is
your own-
it?
from your own
From
point
my
of
own
view, yeah.
perspective, it's the married men now. Let's be honest.
Of course, they
It's the
carry
married
some
men.
certain
Who did
extent
that?
of the fault.
If it
No,
was
but you
juju,
don't.
if it was juju, okay, that one I will understand.
No,
But
but-
still,
but-
even if it was
no,
juju,
no.
you're supposed to
No,
have
how can
a
you
good
wait?
prayer
No,
life.
see what I said?
Prayer life.
No, Toby, I don't agree.
See the person talking.
But still,
The case is single women are going after married men.
I agree.
Whether
I
they fall or
understand.
not, you cannot say the fault is on the men. They are married. And
No,
single
they
women
have-
are
they
coming.
have
And
some-
No,
you still want to
listen,
blame
okay.
them that single women are
I
coming for them.
understand. I understand
but
what you're saying.
them,
But
That
that
the-
the
the
woman
women going-
situation if the man doesn't.
No, we don't know if it's
reciprocate
Exactly,
proceed-
so that's
we
it.
don't know if it's proceeding. We're just we all know
okay,
is
the first
I understand
step.
what
The
you're
first
saying.
step.
Because it's not their fault.
it's
the
not their
first step.
fault.
I understand what you're saying, that women go after single women go after
Now,
men.
why?
Yes,
And-
it's also
and the way
yes,
they
it's
go
their
after
fault
them,
It's
seriously.
their fault, oh, but let's be
You
honest,
pity some of these
majority
guys.
of the
You
fault are
pity
the
some
married
of these
men.
guys. See,
Because
You pity them. Why
Ah.
they pity them?
see, it takes
The
a
streets
level
are not
of
smiling.
self-control.
It does.
the
A
streets are
level
not-
of
the streets
self-control
don't care.
I
to
mean,
be
you
able
don't
to
get
stand
self-control.
strong.
No man, you
If
don't
they are
get
not coming for you,
self-control.
if they are not coming for you, that's a
You
different
don't
case.
get. You don't get.
Especially,
be honest.
especially when your
Okay,
wife
can
is
I
now
say
know,
this?
is now doing something wrong. See, there are a lot of you
Can I say
think you
this?
think we have
Can I-
perfect
can I mention
marriages.
this?
A lot of marriages that they are not talking to each other, and then someone else is giving you attention, listening to all that you have to say. You will follow.
Can I mention something? I understand that the single women going after married men, they definitely have a fault at it, especially when they are initiating it. They definitely have a part in the problem, but majority of the problem is the married men. Let's be honest. Can
How?
we? What do you mean?
No,
how?
I'm not
let
saying
her
that they
make
don't
her
have a
case.
fault.
Let her make her
Okay.
case, because
Majority of the married men is their fault, because they are the one that indulged in the initiation. Why are you indulging in the
No, you
initiation?
just
Well,
changed this
See,
now.
But why
What
is
if I
it-
just
but why
change
is
the-
the
Because you said
majority
if-
on them?
You just said you
Because
understand
they
the
have
single women are going
loyalty.
after them.
They owe loyalty to their wife. The single women don't get any loyalty.
No, but you just said the single
I
women are going
understand.
after them.
I understand
Yes,
your
I
point.
understand.
Which means
that
I
one.
understand your
women
own
are
point.
the ones initiating the.
Yes, they are initiating,
But
but, that
But
doesn't mean that you will
wait,
engage in it.
wait.
now.
No, but
Now,
that's what
it
Tommy said.
now depends on the way the single woman is initiating it.
What do you
So that's the problem. So there are some initiations that are actually
won't see it
subtle.
coming.
You won't see it coming. You would have fallen into it deeply. And this is one thing I'm saying. So if and
So whose fault
see,
is that then?
See,
You are
wait,
saying that it's the woman's fault.
obviously.
I think
To an
it's
extent.
on
So-
both.
to
I
an
think-
extent.
No, I think it's on
So-
both
Dara,
parties.
where
That's
are down?
the
Dara,
reason
where
I'm
are
saying
you?
to an extent.
It's
That's
on
the
both-
reason I'm
It's
saying
always
to an
on
extent.
both
parties,
parties.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's-
on both
that's-
parties.
involved.
But
But see,
majority
but
of
see,
them
left
is
to
the
me.
married men.
Wait, left to me.
Sometimes people are not just thinking it that deep, and they didn't realize that person has an
Exactly.
end game.
Exactly my point.
That person is
But at the
Sometimes-
end of the day,
sometimes you
You have
don't
to
if
say-
something does
sometimes you
happen,
don't see
there were
it.
two people involved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's the reason for saying to an extent that of
And
course they
majority
also
of
have
the
them.
fault na the man.
Oh no. Well,
The
me, I don't
man,
believe.
the man
See.
owes loyalty to the woman.
Yeah,
abi?
I believe
Shey
that. I believe that.
The side chick, does she owe loyalty to the wife?
See,
Does she owe
but what
loyalty
I'm
to
saying
anybody?
is- what I'm
She
saying
doesn't owe
is-
loyalty to
Except-
anybody.
except- Except if we want to close our eyes to the truth.
Yes, I agree.
Except if we want to close our eyes to the truth, we can be talking about this theoretical part of having loyalty to someone. Now, see, there are a lot of issues in some marriages. Let's say we are not talking as a couple and all that, and then someone else is just giving me attention, and it was
chatting
purely just friendly something. Like, you do not even have intentions of taking it further than, oh, this person is just gisting, random things. Let's say, for instance, oh, I just on the street, I just met my former classmates or former colleagues.
Yeah.
So, of course, we might start chatting of, oh, do you remember those days? It was like a pure intention. Like, oh, those days and all that. You now chat. Oh, can we just meet over a coffee? Pure intentions. You continue that way, and then you feel like the woman have been going up to that have been going to meet at home is just
Giving me
some kind of attitude. And this is someone that will ask about how was work. Did you find it easy? How are you finding it? Except you are not human. You can't tell me that in a way. You are not even let's say you do not have
compare.
You still have pure intentions, but you would just be emotionally attached to this person. And in a way, it's more like, oh, let me just chat this person and inform him. See, there are times whereby you're looking for someone to just this thing happened. Not necessarily because you want to have any bad thing with this person, but you know that the woman at home, this is the reaction she's going to give, and this other person will listen and even give advice.
I feel like you guys are justifying.
And then you
I understand what you guys
and then
are
you
saying,
share it with this
but
person.
it's still wrong
You share it with this person.
No, wrong or right is not the debate.
And I'm just facing the reality. I'm just facing the reality.
And I agree
And
with
now
that.
it gets to a point whereby you've gone deeply to the point whereby it's so difficult to come out.
Now, at
And
the end
you
of the
never
day,
started like
whose
that.
fault
So
is it?
you won't say, seriously, I won't say it's the guy's fault. If we are to look at it
That's what I'm
theoretically, both of them are at fault. But what I'm saying is,
There are different
see, it is
strains.
not just. See, we can look at it like, is this guy's fault? He's promiscuous. But if you place it and you look at it well, seriously, I would say you shouldn't really necessarily blame that guy in a crazy way.
Yeah.
Because if the wife has
The owner-
changed and tried to improve some things, no, so there are some cases where the guy is promiscuous and you
Yes,
know this for this
that's
guy.
what they-
But I'm just saying, in a dysfunctional home, the best thing you could do, and that's the reason for saying for this woman. See, I'm not necessarily saying that every woman should wake up at 4 a.m. or something. But I'm
Find out
saying
what works for
if
you.
this is what works for our marriage, and if this is a way I can save our marriage, there is nothing wrong in doing that thing. And that's all I'm saying. Before you see it, because when you are not doing it, someone else is taking an advantage of that, and the man might not even see those things coming. The man might
Initially.
just feel like, oh, it's a natural gesture or nice gesture from this person. In fact, the lady too might not even have that intention from the onset.
Then one day,
The lady might just be nice, and the lady will be like, and I'm enjoying this guy's company. Oh. He started by okay, you don't eat. Let me just be, this guy seems nice, oh, and it won't be bad
you
if
start
I
noticing. It's the same thing with people. Like when you like someone, you start noticing.
Exactly.
Things, yeah.
Sometimes you might not even start by liking the person.
No,
but
yeah.
you guys are just
You just
relating,
you guys are
chatting
just
and
you guys
all
just
that.
connect
You'll
and
be like,
you always
this person is good to get married to such a person and all that, or at least go into a relationship. So there are situations like that you do not even have intention. I know people like that have said it like, we started on the basis of friendship, nothing like
a lot of marriages.
I wanted to marry this person, but of course, eventually you see it happen. So that's it.
Yeah,
it can be
eventually
sorted.
it becomes like you guys have been friends for like 2 years or a year, and you're like, oh, you guys all of a sudden you realize
you have a lot in common.
a lot in common. You guys
bond,
connect.
Yeah.
And like, okay, then you start relationship. It's like, and that's how we do relationship. And before you know,
Sharon is not buying it.
Love her.
But I think
No,
I think
I
she's
understand
talking
what you're
theoretically,
saying.
Yes.
which is more of this person is.
I
See,
mean,
it's
yeah,
easy.
looking at
It's,
the
it's,
surface
it's easy
level.
to just apportion blame to say this person is at fault. This person did well and all that. That's
But the
easiest.
issue
If that's
is
what
that-
we want to say, but at least just being realistic and play this thing the way
If
it
you're
could
saying
be.
if you're saying that the man has a responsibility to his marriage, right? The single lady also has the responsibility to respect the marriage.
And
Right.
see,
But that's their
see,
this
this
is
thing
their-
can
their
even
business.
swing.
They know.
See, I'm not even talking
saying
about
that's
men
their
alone.
business.
I'm not even talking
They
about
should
men
also be able
alone.
to be
It
accountable
can
for
this
their
thing
action.
this thing can also apply to
Being
married
single
women.
men.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, I agree.
But
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 the
what-
issue is that
parties-
majority of the fault is the man. That's what I'm saying.
but wait. If it was a married woman that what Toby said did, who is the majority of the fault on?
If a married woman cheated, the married woman now.
Okay.
Because what I feel is
because
see,
you think
see,
I'm biased.
see,
No, I just wanted to know
beg.
whether you are
See,
biased or
please.
not.
it
It's
is,
just
it
if
is
you
not
cheat-
about the man. I'm
If
saying
you
that
stepped
this
out
thing
of
can
your-
happen to anyone in the marriage. It can even be the married woman. If the guy is not giving him attention, and of course we've seen a lot of women cheat a lot. Oh, it's because I don't know. See, I don't know why people don't talk about this because it's always men cheating that they are talking about in
So
marriage.
you guys are professionals
Women
in
cheat.
it.
Because men cheat.
you
Because men cheat with
flex.
animals and women.
In fact, sometimes married men and married women they do it.
They
oh,
do
like-
it too. Where?
But you won't talk
Where,
about the
where?
married woman.
Even for inside church, it go shock you.
You won't
guy.
talk about.
Zwalaka.
You don't see one.
Guy, it go shock you.
how you don't know?
Charo.
You don't listen when they do the
No,
counseling.
they tell me now, no ma.
Then they tell you.
Hey.
Who is telling you?
Why are they
No,
telling
who's
you?
telling you? Why not?
You don't
Are you a
know.
pastor? Are you a pastor? Why would they tell you?
You don't know who
Is it
she
here in
be.
Canada or in Nigeria?
You don't know who she be.
Is here now?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, they have
So,
time.
can you see what we are
Wait,
talking about?
no, wait. But wait.
Like,
Don't go far. Why would they tell you? Are you a pastor?
no, somebody inside the church told me. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
I feel
It's
I'm
not
like,
the
when
pa-
did you
it
start
wasn't
taking
the-
confession?
Oh, wow.
It was somebody inside the church.
So
So,
they have
but-
time to be cheating here.
But they won't talk about. They
as
won't.
in
They
married
won't,
man, married woman.
Without
I
the
was
wahala.
like,
they won't talk about the woman,
Funny
no.
thing, the issue
Because
that
the
I
way we are making it look now, it look like the men.
if you tell me the name, I was like, they were telling me the names. You know this guy. This guy's like, I'm sorry, I don't know that person.
Well, are you sure it's a true or something?
It was true.
Because it could just be rumors and all. So,
Hmm.
but all I'm saying is, most times we focus on the married men, but women also do that. But all I'm saying is, irrespective, even if it's the woman, maybe the husband is actually not doing some things right, and see if there is a way you can just improve some things, and then get the attention of your wife.
Well,
Why
can
not?
I say
Instead of-
this? For me, I don't like. Why should I protect my husband or like shoo away or like do certain things so that my husband will not step out of the relationship? I don't.
Did you say
believe
why
in
should you
that.
I
protect
think-
your husband?
No,
That's what
no.
they're
Like, why
asking,
should I
actually.
protect my husband? Like, why should I shoo away? Not protect, like that one, not that one. Let's scrap
Like,
that
why
word.
is it your
But like, why
responsibility
is it
to-
my responsibility
So,
to shoo away
should
woman?
can I ask
should
you a
be-
question?
Yeah,
Why would you go into a relationship in the first instance? For you, just a personal thing.
for me.
Yeah.
This one's strong, girl.
Why? I want companionship. I don't want to
Exact-
die alone.
Do you want
I
That's
love-
why.
exclusive?
I
Do you
love
want
that.
exclusive?
I don't want. Let me be
No,
honest. I don't want to die alone. I
Do you
don't
want
want to
I
die
love
alone.
your point.
companionship
So-
or open companionship.
Exclusive now.
Okay.
So now,
What do you mean by
Nah.
you said if you want open?
Sorry.
Now-
So that
companionship-
means like the person you go into a relationship with, you want to. It's obviously someone you want to like fall in love with. You want to,
Mm.
enjoy the
normal.
time and
And
all
if you
that.
see
Yes.
or it's
something-
not that. That is not important as long as the person ticks some boxes and is just a companion.
Ah no, must fall
So,
in love, oh.
Of course, you want the.
I want to
wait.
love. Oh.
So
I
you're
want
talking
to
about
love.
the companionship now. If the person is not looking at your side again, so how would you feel? Because the
I'll
first
feel
thing,
bad now.
exactly. Now another guy is now giving you that same attention that you've been
I have
craving from this guy.
self-control. I'm not engage in that. I'm sorry.
You're
yes.
talking on the surface level.
Yeah.
Because most times it's not like that.
It's shocking.
Because number one, you just said the truth that what you're looking for in a relationship is companionship,
But this is
and
that.
then now you are not
Let
getting
me-
what you're
Can I
looking
say
for.
that I've been in that situation before? You no.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I've been in that
She don't
situation where
cast.
yes, I'm sorry, but I've been in that situation and I did not engage in it because I have self control.
How long was it?
How long was?
Was the other person giving you
Exactly,
attention?
That's a good point.
I wasn't dancing, but it was quite a while.
Up to 10 years. Because the reason for saying
That's-
this is you are in a marriage.
That's
okay,
crazy.
yeah.
It's a lifetime thing.
Mm.
And then I'm waiting. I hope I've done everything I could do. I
You
served
they
him.
wait for a woman 10 years.
I'm saying
No,
in a marriage.
in a marriage.
Okay.
I'm saying
So
in a
already-
marriage. In fact, I will kneel down to give him food
Mm.
as a wife, but he's not looking at my side. All I could do, I've done it. But another guy, I waited first
So
year.
why
second
You
Yeah.
year,
first
third year.
refused.
Unless,
not there.
You first refused. Then there's one day the person at home will just do something and you'll be like, oh,
There's
That's the
nothing
end.
more I could do about it. And the particular guy is just being friendly, saying that, oh, how is your
let's
day?
go
I just thought about you today, ma. You can even use ma or Mrs. something, Mrs. something, and hope you are fine. And you'll be like, I'm fine. Tomorrow he will still. My spirit is just saying something is wrong.
we will
And
not
you-
send you flowers.
and there will be outburst. It might not even start with, there will be outburst, and you'll be like, oh, maybe God is sending this person to me. Example, I'm even saying,
why I will say good.
because this person is saying, my spirit is saying that
And you are
something
at
is
that
wrong.
point
And this person,
where
and you are at that point
you
of,
need that
exactly,
attention.
you just need to talk
Yeah.
to someone. And then you now bust out, and the person will advise you and tell you that, don't worry, everything will be fine.
He won't play the devil advocate. He will not support you to try your best.
Exactly. Don't worry.
You know,
Everything
like-
will be fine. He will not even say, leave him,
Leave
all
him.
that. He will tell you, just
Do this,
continue
do
and
that.
all that. And then next tomorrow,
So
you,
both of you know this tactic.
next,
You
next,
used it before,
next
Abi.
tomorrow, you will
You
still
used
call.
it before, Abi.
I'm just telling you the reality. Next tomorrow, you will still call that, is it getting better? But you are not aware that you're already building something with the guy. And
True.
it wasn't intentional.
Innocently.
So you are not getting this point. And it's easy.
I'm getting
It's
it.
easy
You
for
are not.
me.
Yes.
It's easy
They
for me as a guy
they
to say
plant
that you are at
traps for
fault
you to
because
fall,
you are
right?
married.
No, they're not.
Basically.
it's not trap.
See, this
It's
is
not
not
trap.
trap.
What is it?
This is not trap.
What is
it's
it then?
just being nice or being free, like just checking on you innocently.
So they are
See.
working their way up so that when it gets to a point where you are tired of it, they are able to tempt you and you fall inside it. That's
Who-
what it
who is
sounds
doing
like.
that?
Which
Are
one
you not
is
getting
doing
the
that?
Case, it's not even
Are you not getting the
intentional.
point?
It's not
It's no
intentional.
intentional.
case, it's
Just
not
like I said, now the man is already doing somehow. And let's say you came to church the next Sunday and you're looking like tired or something, and someone notices that and say, oh, are you fine? Of course, you won't tell the person
Yeah, you
anything.
just say, I'm
You
fine.
really like, I'm fine. And this person will still feel like, and it might be a
You
single
sure?
brother,
It's,
call the next day like, are you fine? Like, I feel something is wrong. And it gets to a point. See, if it's still the first year, second year, it might be easy to believing God that, or believing that everything will
Something
still
will happen.
everything will still go right. But after 5 years, 6 years of you trying to, let's say an abusive marriage, you trying to improve this kind of, it will get to a point that you'll be tired. And this person is coming to say, are you fine? In fact, you are not even thinking of wanting to sleep with this guy. This guy is not even thinking about it. He's just been like, I want to be there for this person. And then you come out and say that, oh, this is what is happening. And this person will be like, oh, everything will be fine. This person is not even saying, go away, go and sign divorce paper. See, this person is even being truthful to say that, don't worry, have you prayed about it? Have you done all this? But the person continues to check up on you, to do all that. And then you are not even aware. Like, it will now be later, you call yourself to order that, wow. It seems like I'm now having feelings for this person. Oh.
Unless
But
you're a
it-
stone.
and now it's easy. It's easy to
I
say.
think this is where
it's easy.
emotional intelligence.
It is easier said than done.
yeah, but
It is easier said
Like
than
I said, unless you're a
But
stone.
like,
exactly,
Yeah, you
because
will
you
not
said it
fall.
from the onset, and that's the reason why I asked, why do you go into a relationship? You said it from the onset that this is what you want, companionship, and you're not getting it from this one person.
that you
Because
have-
someone else is giving you the
and
attention.
someone else is giving you. See, this body is not a stone. You will see.
Body don't
And
be
now
firewood.
it's easy as an outsider to say that you are at fault.
you're at fault. Yes.
Are you not a married woman? Should you not control yourself? And if the man had come like to say that, oh, I love you or all that, you would have been able to control yourself. But both of you might not even
And it's
see
just
it
one
coming.
thing that will just push for that final push.
Both of you might not see
yeah.
it coming. You know, it's a different case. If someone is saying, I love you, I love you, I love you,
I
and you
mean,
be like, I'm married, and all that.
No.
Both of you didn't even see it coming. It's just like checking up, and then even the husband would do something, and the first person you think of is this brother. Do you? I'm tired again. Oh. You don't know that something is already happening.
They will just be pulling.
I think you're not getting the point. So that's
Pulling your
it.
thread.
So now, if as a guy,
Done it before. Now why did
if as a guy in that marriage, if I see that, oh, my wife is going gradually, or there is a guy he's talking to, and there is a way I could improve
most
it,
times
why
women
not?
will always be telling the men that, oh, this, though, which, to the best of my, they'll be telling when they
Like
don't.
telling their spouse. You mean?
Telling their spouse that they don't feel affection from you.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
they- like they're not.
When it
good.
gets to that point,
Yeah,
yes.
they are not receiving. But the man self will be doing agidi. You know the funny thing is when she has now gone too bad. That's when you will not see.
And at
That's
that
why-
point, she has gone.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why there's that saying as what you do. Is it what you don't? You don't know what you have until you lose it. That's it. They will not give him that one. Say, Ogbeni, she have gone. Oh.
Otilo.
So,
but don't worry.
but I get Sharon's point,
our
and
blood
of
is
course,
still hot.
on
Our
paper,
blood is still hot.
and on paper, it's easy to apportion blame and to say that this person is at fault, this
Yes.
other person is at fault. But in reality, sometimes it's subtle. Like you don't.
I
see
know,
it
I
coming.
understand. Okay, I get what.
Have you
you're
fallen in
saying.
love before that
She has
you never
not.
planned it?
She has not.
You never planned it. You
Anyways.
just feel you've gone.
Exactly.
Like you've gone. You'll be
Like,
like,
when they say love
is,
will tell you to
is
move.
this me? It is later that you even see that. Wait, can I do this?
Toby, have you?
Ah!
Hey! You're like Nika, have you?
So, have you?
I rest
Nick,
my
have
case.
you?
Have you?
I rest
Have
my
you? Have you?
You'll be like, is this me? I don't know that I can do all these things. Oh. And you never planned it
And
from
you
the
know,
onset.
you won't know.
But at
when
the end
it's
of the day, you are
happening,
still
like
at
in the
fault.
moment.
That's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying.
That's
It's
it.
later,
So later,
when
like,
you're not
you-
falling apart.
reflecting.
You
Yeah.
won't even know.
You won't know.
Like it's subtle. It just comes in. You will even think like, oh, it's just armless conversation. Armless conversation. But you see that I enjoy my time
Shakespeare.
with this person. It's nice. So just stay with this person. And when it gets to the point is when anything happens and the first person you think of reaching out to is the guy.
Yes.
You
Or the
don't
girl.
go- You don't go
They
forget
have
that.
gone too
You've
bad.
gone. Maybe one is even happening right now. I think.
No, she's still forming agidi.
Man.
Sharon is still forming agidi.
No, I feel like if you're in love with someone, like if you're really in love with someone, you can do and undo.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
undo
you
and
never
undo.
can.
Yeah.
You never can tell. So
No, when you find love, we'll be here to make just.
Yeah, and that was why I asked that the person.
Sharon, she did some, sir, but we now
yes.
open. We now open a yarn here. It's we.
That's why I
we
asked
didn't
that
hear.
The
the
trips,
person.
the
The person.
vacation.
Exactly. But we now open a yarn.
No.
No, you've already continued now. You've opened it now.
We're not
You've
continuing.
opened it.
But what we are just saying is, see, when you are in
Where I
love,
travel?
when you are in,
Where did I travel?
I don't know. Did you travel?
I don't know.
I'm not aware of.
I traveled to visit friends. Okay.
Aww.
Which one is home?
You
They
said the
visited.
truth,
They,
later
they
on.
visited me now, so I want to go and.
They visited
As
you.
Yes,
as
they
a
did.
bird, you are migrating.
So what you do on a normal day, if he's just an ordinary friend that you talk once in a while, will you think?
Toby,
of
don't
doing that?
worry. Don't worry.
So that's what we are saying, that there are a lot of things. See, last kobo you will spend it.
You will.
You won't even know when you
will-
will spend it.
will spend
In
it.
fact, you that you
Yes.
sleep 9 p.m. You will see that you are now sleeping 1 a.m. You'll be like,
Yeah.
Hey!
Which
it's
was why I
fine.
said like the person you want companionship with, is it somebody that you want to, like someone you
Connect with.
love? Yeah,
Connect
because
with.
if you
Yes,
love,
now.
if you really love somebody, you're not just looking out for yourself, you're looking out for their well-being too. So like in
Exactly.
this
It
woman's
is.
case, she feels okay, oh, this is what's going on in my situation, this is the best way I can help the situation and even help my husband in this situation. So it's not just about her.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe it's a good place to stop.
To end, Sharon will find love.
Yeah, and
If any of you
course,
have love to give her,
it's
please.
easier said on paper, like Sharon did. You know,
Yes.
this person is at fault. This
Yeah.
person is at fault. But sometimes it's not always like that.
No, I'm
So-
gonna put this as a short so that I can show.
No, but
you
even
guys
there's some
terrorizing
movies.
me.
No, there's
You
some